Hello there, it's me, I'm back. I am feeling much better. Just wanted to let everybody know that I'm so sorry that I haven't been on for probably about 5 months. Due to my illness really, I got ill. I think my last video was mainly about me coming to terms with having depression and anxiety. It was really hard. It's been a really hard battle that I've gone through. I think the hardest thing was accepting that there is something wrong and I needed help, and I got the help I needed. I think at the start was a little bit hard to come to terms with what my head was saying or what I was doing, and trying to just cope with everyday life really, and trying to just make sense of what was going on and why I was feeling so down and stuff. But I do feel like I'm tons better now. I got the help that I needed. I went to the doctors, I got medication. I went to see a counsellor. Well, I'm still seeing a counsellor. I see her once a week, which is helping so much. I never ever thought going to see a counsellor could actually make sense of the things that are in your head, and telling her everything, how she describes it all and how she makes sense of it. It's done me the world of good. I highly recommend anybody going to see a counsellor. It is one of the best things I've done. And I just want to say to people out there that this help, you're not on your own. It really does help when you come out and you tell people how you feel, how your head's working. Is, you can put a face on, you can dress up, you can, people don't need to see what's going on inside. As long as the outside looks okay, that's fine. But that's the hardest thing, is putting that face on and telling everybody that you're fine, when deep down I was hurting, I was aching, I just felt a mess. So, if you're sat there watching this and you are depressed, or you're suffering from anxiety or anything, go and get help. There's so many people out there what can help you. As soon as I went to the doctors, I got all the help that I needed. And getting the counsellor was, like I say, was the best thing I ever did, because I'm pretty good at putting a face on. I'm pretty good at putting a show on where people, don't think that, oh, he's got depression, or, so I didn't want to be labelled as, oh, you're ill or you've got a mental illness. But truth is, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. As long as you can come out and tell people, look, this is how I'm feeling. I might be looking happy. I might be putting that smile on for you. I might be pretending, I could go out into a pub and I could have drinks and put the smile on. It was exhausting, absolutely exhausting, to sit there with my friends or family or whoever I was socialising with at the time and put that smile on and that face. I'd go toilet and I'd be thinking, how hard was that? And you don't need to do that. You can, once you tell everybody how you are and how you feel, and, if you only go out for an hour, when you're ready to go home, you just go home. And the people you're with, your friends, your family, they should understand that, that's a big step for somebody like that, and it's okay for them to go home. So I've been through quite a lot, but to tell people that, you can get the help, you're not on your own. And when I suffered from the worst bit of depression was probably about January, just after Christmas, when I tried to take my own life, and I didn't think that this world was worth it, or I felt worthless, or I felt like a bit like a waste of a life, that somebody else could have my life because I'm not worth anything, I'm worthless, and all the other stuff. But my depression, when I've been to see my counsellors, come from so young. always being told that, you know, you can't do this and you won't achieve that, and all that kind of stuff. So being told that all the time does affect you, and it hurts. So from being a young age at school, you know, it's come from then, and obviously as I've grown up and I've looked after my auntie who's had Alzheimer's, it's all just got all out of control, and that's when I had the mental breakdown. Was January, you know, I could not take any more. And going to get a counsellor was probably the best thing I ever did. In fact, it probably saved my life, as well as going to the gym. I felt like going to the gym was like a release. I could get there, I could run and run and run and run. But I also needed to try and control that, because I knew that doing that every day wasn't healthy for me. But having the right friends around you and the right people, the support, I mean, I can count on my hands the people I could just phone straight away for support. And then there's people out there that didn't quite understand depression, didn't quite get how somebody could put that smile on and carry on as normal, and yet you're saying you're depressed and you're feeling all these different things in your head and bad thoughts and darkness, and just that whole trying to explain to somebody, it is hard, because the truth is somebody with depression don't understand it yourself. So trying to get other people to understand is really, really, really difficult. But if people don't understand, that's fine. You know, it took me a while to realise why aren't they understanding, why don't they get it. But when you get used to the idea that actually not everybody does understand depression, it's fine. I don't judge them, because that's just them. Some people have to maybe go through depression until they can maybe understand it. And then again, some people will never go through depression. You know, it's literally just one of them things. But as long as you get the right help, the right support, there's plenty of people out there. There's plenty of places that you can ring. There's 24-hour helplines. At start, I had a counsellor on call all the time that I could speak to, and she was really good. But that was when it was really severe, and she was, you know, telling me I need to go and see a one-to-one, face-to-face counsellor. And at the time, I didn't think that would ever help me, but it did. It was one of the best things I have ever done, and I highly recommend it to anybody who's feeling down or a bit depressed, or just if you want to talk, or they're there to understand and support you and not criticise you or not judge you or any of that kind of stuff. They're there for moral support. They're there to try and help you as a person grow and get better. And when I first started with counselling, I was like, am I ever going to get better? And she said, yes, you will get better. And I can think so much clearly now. I'm not going to say I'm over it. I have up, down, bad days, you know, up and down all the time. And there's some days that I can sit there and I can think too much, but I can see really clear now. I can see exactly where my depression started. I can see that, you know, when it started, sort of thing. I don't really talk about it very much because it's a bit hard, but my depression probably started through school when I got bullied. I can't stand bullies. I just feel like they really don't understand what they do to people when you get bullied. A bully is just vile. I'm so sorry, but I support non-bullies. I just feel like, how can somebody bully other people because they're fat or they're skinny or they've got ginger hair or they've got brown hair or the way they look or they're good looking or they're ugly or whatever anybody ever thinks of anybody? It's just awful. I'm so against bullies. I just feel like somewhere along the line in schools things need to be done for bullies, and that's where my depression started, from bullies, and they didn't realise that the long-term effect it was going to have on me, and neither did I, because I never spoke about it. I never got it off my chest, and made sense of why they were bullying me. But going to see my counsellor and getting that all off my chest and bringing it all up, that hurt. It brought back memories. It brought back how sad I was. It brought back that I remember being that age and not wanting to be here because of all the bullying. I never wanted to go to school. So I lost out on education. I lost out on loads of things because I got took out of the classes because I was the one that was getting bullied. It was easier than getting rid of all the bullies. But looking back now then, you know, it shaped me who I am. And that's the bit what's hard, I suppose, because from school I'd always got told that you can't achieve that, or you won't make that, or you know, you're not going to be able to do what you want because I have dyslexia, so I struggle reading and writing. So that was another big thing why I got bullied as well. People used to call me thick and stuff, where now doesn't bother me one bit. I'm dyslexic, so what? At the end of the day, there's loads of people out there who are dyslexic, and good luck to them. And do you know what? You will make it. You will be what you want to be. But at the time, people put me down for being dyslexic, or, you know, you're never going to achieve that goal. You know, you need to lower your standards, or whatever else, you know, they thought about me. And when I was at school, we always got asked, what did you want to do? I mean, all I've ever wanted to be was an actor. I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be a TV presenter. And I'd always got told, oh, you can't do that. You know, you can't even read, never mind anything else. Who's going to employ you? Or how can you be an actor? You can't read the lines and stuff. So I've always been brought down. I've always been told that I've never been good enough. So now, as an adult, I always feel that I'm not good enough. But actually I am. I'm good. I'm a nice person. My heart's there. And I would love to achieve and get my goals. So, you know, I'll never give up on them. But we all should have a dream. We all should have ambitions and goals in life, because if we haven't got them, then what else have we got to work to? So having all them is really good. So yeah, it has been crazy the last few months. Sad, ups, downs. But I just feel like depression and anxiety and mental illness is really not talked about enough. And I just really wish that I could help somebody, or I feel like even if this video has helped someone, or, you know, just so you know, watching this, looking at me and thinking, I can get help, you can get help. Please, 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 just go to the doctors. If you're watching it and you feel like you're suffering from depression or anxiety or anything dark, just go to the doctors. Honest. He understands. He's seen millions of people coming in his surgery or her surgery and coming out and saying that they're depressed, or, you know, they don't feel like they want to be here, or that they're in a dark place. It's okay. Go and get the help. Honest to God. And once you've done that, pat yourself on the back, because you've made the biggest achievement. Honest to God, you really have made a big achievement. Just going to get the help and accepting the help. That is when the help starts. And I feel like I just really want this video just to even help one person, because I feel like there's so many people taking their own lives because of depression, because they haven't got the help or the support or the network around them to just come out and tell people that they're feeling like this. For that short moment when you feel like you're going to take your own life, it feels dark and it feels like it's the only way out, so you do it. But you can't change it then. Once it's done, it's done. And there's no going back. And you need to think, like I did, of the people you're going to leave behind. How they're going to feel. That's someone's son, someone's daughter, uncle, nephew, niece, whatever, auntie. It's going to affect so much. So if you do that one little thing, you've got to think of the waves it's going to affect all the other people in your network, or your family, or your friends, what have lost someone. And they just wish they could have helped. So please, 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 just go to the doctors. Get some help. If that's the way you're feeling, just go and get some help, because it's out there and people are there to help. You know, and just try and get back to speaking about it really helps. Go and tell anybody, tell a friend. I found it really easy to tell a stranger than a friend or somebody, because I was scared of being judged. I was scared of what they're going to think of me, or, you know, or, you know, it's just because you always want something, or whatever their opinion is. That's not the case though. It's what's up here is where the depression is, and it's that what needs to be studied out, and it's some sort of in chemical imbalance with the brain. So once you get on the tablets, I was really poorly with the tablets for probably about 2 months. I'm on sertraline. I'm on sertraline, and they made me really ill for probably the first, I don't know, about 3 months. I felt really ill, really sick. I couldn't eat. I felt awful. But now, can't tell I'm even on them. You know, I get up, I take my tablet, and that's it. It's done. And if that helps me to get better and back where I want to be and back trying to achieve my goals of becoming an actor or a presenter, a model, what I'm trying to do, all them achievements, then I'm on the right track, I'm doing the right thing. But I just really, really wish I could get this video out there so people know that there's support and there's networks and there's numbers and there's websites for anybody to go on and contact and get support and help. I would really like everybody to try and share this video, like this video, send it to friends, send it to people who you think might have, you know, depression, and see the signs, and try and spot signs of people feeling a bit low and a bit not themselves, or trying to put that face on. It really isn't nice. It's a horrible, horrible illness, and to try and get a friend, and for someone to come and tell you as a friend that they're suffering, should mean a lot to you, because they confide in you so much. Support them, help them, get them the help they need. And I'd really like everybody to try and share this video. I would really like to try and get some sort of petition going on, so people can sort of, I feel like people need the help, people need the reassurance that it's okay to have problems. But I just don't know how to get it out there, get it viral. I would really like to go on this morning and have a chat and just tell people how to come forward and feel how they should feel about depression, and don't be ashamed. So I just don't know how to try get it onto ITV or get it onto This Morning or like Loose Women, you know, where these people are watching this every day, and you know that one woman could be watching thinking, that's how my son, you know, he's changed his behaviour, you know, could spot things, and then, you know, things might start turning, like, well, he's doing this, he's doing that now, and you know, if somebody's just not acting themselves, you know, being bullied is horrible, and you change as a person being bullied because you don't want to go to school, or you don't want to wear them clothes anymore, or you don't want to be that person anymore because people are picking on you, because of all different reasons. But I just feel like this video really, really, really needs to be shared and tried to get onto This Morning or Loose Women, to try and get the awareness out there of depression, bullying, and mental health. I just feel like by going on them kind of programs, we'll be able to maybe help parents or help, you know, adults or even themselves, anybody, just by noticing someone else's behaviour or the change in somebody, and getting the help early and finding it early can save so many lives. It really, really can. So please, please hit the like button, share it. Let's try and make this get onto ITV. Let's try and make this where people can talk about it, and try, even if it saves 5, 10, 15, 20 people, I've done good. The video has done what it should have done. Try and tell people that depression is okay. We all can talk. You know, there's millions of people out there to talk to, and I'm here. If anybody wants to maybe drop a text to me or anything by asking me, you know, have I got some numbers, I can give numbers out for some crisis lines and websites and stuff. I can do that. And like I said, sometimes it's easier just maybe talking to a stranger. So maybe go and speak to your doctor, maybe go and speak to a counsellor. You know, and if you've got a really good workplace, maybe they can help as well. But let's try and get this video out there. Let's try and get the awareness of depression and bullying and mental health. Let's get rid of that stigma, because we don't need that stigma no more, because people are fighting it and people are getting better. So let's try to get this awareness out there, and let's try and save as many people as we can, because that's what we do. We're good people. And, you know, all I want to try and do is, even if I just saved one person, this video has done good. I feel like I've helped you. So come on, let's try and smash out mental health, Alzheimer's, dementia. Let's get rid of all this mental health stuff. Let's get the word out there, depression, and let's get as much help to them people that need it. So by sharing this video and getting the help to other people, we're all doing good. So that's it for now. I am going to do another video in maybe tomorrow, because obviously the big part of my depression was me looking after my aunt with Alzheimer's. And when I had my breakdown, I was unfortunately couldn't look after her anymore because of how ill I was. I was in a really, really, really bad place, and I couldn't even look after myself. So we had to get some carers in, but I will explain all that in the next video, what's happened and where we're up to with it. It's lengthy, a very long journey. That's what the next video is all going to be about, trying to get the support for people with Alzheimer's, dementia, and the carers, like myself, don't get enough help. Let's try and get them help, you know. So get this video shared, guys. Like I say, anybody wants a quick text or anything like that, or they want a bit of support, drop us a quick text or, you know, a quick message. I try and get some numbers out there for you, or some websites. Let's try and get this video shared. Let's try and get it onto Loose Women. Let's try and get it onto This Morning. Try and get the awareness out there to try and save other people. I'll see you later.